Can Solana be worth $800? That's a 4.5x from here at the current price of $168 US per Solana coin. Well, in this video, we're going to discuss if Solana can make it to $800. And we're going to break that down and see if Solana could be worth $800 and what it would take to become an $800 coin. Well, we know that's 400% from here. So the question remains, can Solana be worth $800 this cycle? Well, some analysts says it can. Analysts project colossal 400% uptrend this cycle, reveals ultimate target. So after a brief retracement, Solana has found support at $163 and is currently trading at $168. Its key support is $170, which we'll get into in the charts later. Analysts eye potential bullish breakout. So we haven't really had, since Bitcoin went to its all-time high, we haven't really had a breakout since. It's kind of been just going sideways along with Bitcoin. Despite recent fluctuations, bullish sentiment surrounding Solana remains strong among analysts. Many are projecting new all-time highs above its previous record of $259 set in November 2021. In the past 24 hours, Solana has rebounded nearly 3%, although trading volume has dipped by about 2%. According to data from CoinGecko, this decline in volume indicates that despite profit-taking, bullish investors continue to show interest, particularly after recent retracement. Crypto analyst by Xanatine General has noted that buying pressure appears to be strengthening at lower support levels. Traders eager to capitalize on dips experienced by Solana price in the short term. Captain Fabic recently suggested in a social media post on X that Solana is for a bullish pennant breakout following a prolonged consolidation period observed on the 3-day Solana chart. And like I said, we'll get right into that when we get into the charts here. Fabic believes that a successful breakout from this pattern could propel Solana to a new all-time high of $400 within the current bullish cycle. Well, that's very conservative, I think, and I would be more to $400 myself. Expected to at least through the first quarter of 2025. However, this forecast is somewhat conservative compared to the more audacious prediction from the market expert Crow. Let's read this: how the Solana price could reach $800. In a separate social media post, Crow indicated that the Solana price could surge by approximately 400% during this bull run, recalling the previous price actions of 2021 uptrend. Expert highlighted that the last bull cycle featured two distinct phases: the rise from $3 to $50 and another jump from $25 to $250. Solana has progressed from $16 to $200, and I think it was a little lower than that. At this time, he foresees a possible climb from $200 to $800. So what would give us a $167 Solana coin today? Well, we take a circulating supply of 470,010,000 coins, and you divide that by the market cap today of $78.75 billion. That gives us the price of $167. If I were to get a $800 Solana coin, we would need take our circulating supply of 470 million coins and 10,000 of them also, times that by $800, which would give us market cap of $376 billion to be a $800 coin today. So in other words, if I were to take $376 billion, 9 zeros, and I were to divide that by the current circulating supply of 470 million and 10,000 coins, that would give us approximately an $800 coin. So we'll see where Solana is heading right now. And currently it's broken above a crucial resistance of $161. If we go to a Bitcoin chart here, you can see this blue line there. It has broken above that crucial resistance of $65,000. So it's looking like the same as the Solana setup now. So this is a breakout, okay? And now it's just coming back and retesting that $161 and forming, looks like it's forming a bull flag. It did top out there at $171, just a small little bit of resistance there. I would say there's a lot more resistance to come at $175, that range, because that's where it kind of fell off here, and it's been bouncing ever since, is that $175 mark on average. And then there's one higher above that, $190, needs to break above that in order to get to that $209 mark. But once it breaks above $209, there is a significant gap up basically to its all-time high, just a little lower, $244, and there is a little bit of resistance there, $234, $244, and then basically $260. Current levels in the moving averages is bullish because we are above the 200 moving average now. Late June, it broke under the 200 moving average, and it's been basically following on that 200 moving average, and that's what's kind of holding it down. But now it's broken over finally, and more importantly, above that 50 moving average, which that 50 moving average looks like it wants to break above that 200 moving average, which would send the price higher. If you're following my videos, you would know that the 21 moving average is a super bullish moving average. So once the price is above that, the price tends to move higher. So you can see above that, it likes to move higher. So it is above that now, and I do see the price moving higher, but like I said, needs to break that 175, 189, and then 209. And then we haven't in Solana seen an all-time high yet this year. I do suspect we will, as this price has been moving sideways and staying consistent and showing lots of support, okay? Lots of support above that $100. That's that crucial mark right there. I would say for it to get back down there, it has to break below this 365 we talked about that it hasn't touched yet. So if we go to the 1 week chart here, we look at the RSI, okay? You can see similarities back in 2020, okay? This is where Solana broke to an all-time high there back in 2020, and the RSI was showing a little overbought and then came back down to oversold levels, and then extremely ripped up since then, and then broke to extremely oversold levels, and then from there lagged, but then hit a all-time high. Okay, I'm seeing the same thing with Solana happening right now. You can see slightly overbought right here in those levels back in early 2020, and then it dipped down. You can see here, dipped down. So this is a sideways movement, dip down, sideways movement, and then from there to an all-time high. So watching that on the RSI, but seeing some similarities of 2020 levels. So we might have this going on, which would bring that price pretty much to an $800 level. It actually would have bounced off the 50 moving average, but you can see clearly it bouncing off the 30 moving average on the week. And that's currently what's happening now. Okay, it has bounced off the 50 moving average, so that's bullish, but it did end up bouncing off that 30 moving average, now moving higher. We could be sitting somewhere around here back in 2020, 2021 July, and there is still that movement from here to here. Okay, from $25 to $250, which would bring our price, like that analyst is talking about, from our current price, $160, to right around $800. So that would be nice to see. Some downside prices, if it does get rejected here and does move to the downside. 4-hour chart here. Obviously, you can see that moving average setup is bullish for whatever reason gets rejected here at the $175 mark, we would definitely see it retracing back down to $161. If it can't hold that support, there's a lower support here right there at $152. And of course, there's a lot of support in the middle and a lot of lag between $152 and $136, but there is more support down there at $136. And then, like I said, that major support, $123. So you can see that the price attempted to get down there because there's nothing really there. There's a little bit at $115, but mostly the support is right there at $100. And then there was that squeeze at $80. So don't think you'll ever see that price ever again. That's where it initially dipped under the 365 and then came up from $78 all the way to $200. Okay. You can see here bouncing under the 365, now looking like it wants to make another good movement again. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.